Hello and welcome back. I've got some more research done for Alteration 1. Let's see, this does give us aim, which I'm scripting. That's something. Nothing much else. I'm going to stick to Alteration, I think. If we get all the way to 5, our big guy can do Phantasmal Army, which might be something. Also got Wind Guide, Mist Form in there. Perhaps more importantly, it would also give us Frozen Heart at 6. Which would be another really nice one to spam with our W1 mages. Especially since currently Phlegra is scripted to do Stone Skin, which gives him cold vulnerability. That seems like another nice one at 6. There's also all the death stuff that my god would be able to cast. It'd be really powerful if he's just spamming Drain Life every turn. And then even better if we thug him out and have him do Soul Vortex. There's lots of, we could go lots of different ways. I mean, Conjuration would be nice to pick up our elementals. We can detour there and get that first. Evocation's going to be necessary. I think ult's fine though, just because it lets my god do some stuff. We took control of Zeftia, no defense at all, so we just marched in, which is good. We spied a battle between Oceania, our new ally, and Phlegra in Opry. Unfortunately, there was a Tyrant moving through here with some gnomes. So the Tyrant does a full complement of buffs on himself. He does Skeletal Body for Pierce Resistance, and then Stone Skin, putting him on 21 protection. Unfortunately, it looks like all of Oceania's troops have Pierce weapons. As do we. So who's this guy? This guy does not last very long. These little Myrmidons have trouble hurting the Tyrant, unfortunately. The gnomes, however, are killed, so we don't have to worry about gnomes. How much damage did you do? Not much. They did their best, though. So that was Opry. Killed 2 gnomes. Also a battle in Cathedral of Rock. I was trying to take my cave back with some random junk. Only a little bit of PD here. It's hard to get Caveman Province Defense. Defracted immediately, that was pretty cool. So we got that back as well. Unexpected event, we got a very ill omen in Wilderness of Solitude. Worldwide event, there is an upcoming deathmatch. And a sneaking enemy was discovered in our big province with all of the dudes. Okay, and 2 Magnons pushing in. I don't know where he's going to go next. I sent him a message saying I'm going to attack the Barbs. But he hasn't gotten back to me yet. I might partial this turn just in case he messages me back. Hopefully he hears that way. And leaves me to take this. So this is the province that just took Zeftia, which had no province defense. I'm going to keep marching, try and take these Barbs out. Looks pretty small. It's adjacent to his cap though. Who knows? I don't expect to hold any of this territory for very long, but I might as well just try pushing into it with minimal effort. Here's this crap from this guy. We'll see how that goes. Same sort of story on this fort here. I don't really expect to be able to take it, but I'll send the Raptors over because they can't really get anywhere more useful. Plus the junk that just took the cave. That's fine. If they manage to kill whatever's patrolling, that's okay. You can put it under siege. Looks like the fort's being upgraded currently. But currently the Raptors can only really fly in this region. But from here they might be able to go somewhere more useful. As long as we're just raiding back provinces, that'll be fine. So we'll see how that goes. It's possible we don't take either of these, but that's okay. We're not expecting to. The main province we're holding is just woodlands at the moment. I'm going to put a lab down here so that these mages aren't wasting mage turns. They can do some research. It also moves us towards recruiting shaman at some point as well, which will be useful. So there's a bunch of stuff moving over here as well. I've got a priest coming over to put up a lab, another mage coming over. I'll probably make this guy my prophet once he's here. Moving over this new giant guy with some troops. And also moving my god over as well to site search, since it's a forest. I'll have him walk this way. Sort of start in danger and move to safety. This guy's currently site searching in the Highlands. I'll move him over to Traveller's Rest next to site search there, because the Palisades is almost done. So he can search, move, put up a lab, and then search here. something like that. And the shipwreckers, I just put another bid on, put 100 on, which is 200 for us. We'll try and keep them so that we can take this province. Another 89 income province. We can move on to the port from there as well. Why not? I currently got my major scripted to do shield aim and then steel breath spam. We might try walking at this port doing that at some point. It would be really nice to at least put 1 point of our candles here though, so that we don't have to deal with a Drakon that's regenerating and shock resistant. But I don't know, our Dominion is extremely pushed already. So yeah, let's try and get temples up in these two provinces at least. And then we'll forge a ring of water breathing and start putting temples up in the lakes as well. We'll do what we can. Our Dominion is very, very weak, unfortunately. But we'll try. This would be a nice place to put a temple. I can see a Cartesian stack here. I think this province was independent though, so they probably just took it. I don't expect he's going to march into me or anything. Cartes has one of the smallest armies, and we have the biggest now. So I can't imagine he would do that, but who knows? Maybe Phlegra talked him into doing it. We'll keep an eye on this, but don't have much to send over just yet. Yeah, this palisade will be done in 2 months. That's pretty much it for this turn. Not doing anything else. I'm going to partial though, just in case Marignon gets back to me. But that was turn 16. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. I got some alteration done. I'm going to do a little bit of other paths briefly. I guess I'll talk a bit about research in a second though. Found a magic site, found a tar pits for a fire gem, and a couple of battles. Mostly just throwing junk around. So I sent some random bits and pieces at this fort that Phlegra has. He's patrolling with his god and the Gigantes, and there's 140 units worth of province defense here. I don't know how much that is exactly, but yeah. So that's Osprey Glebe. I guess that's 40 points of province defense, maybe? Yeah. So any hope of, like, fighting Phlegra with just a bit of steel breath spam, probably out the window. That would be good against, you know, little groups of troops like this, but if provinces are getting 40 points of province defense, that makes things a bit more difficult. Also threw something at the barbs in Trollwoods. Just a few bits and pieces here. Went really poorly. And that went really poorly. That's a shame. I'm gonna take that for free. Didn't think it would go that bad. That's kind of crazy. Oh well. So nothing really good happened there. And then Marignon attacked Phlegra as well. Nothing here at all. I think we've seen Mary's Bless before, but just to remind you, it's a massive one. So he's got these guys rolling at Phlegra. Doesn't look like much, but I don't know, it's quite a lot of crossbows, I guess. As long as they're all shooting. These guys are going to hit very hard. It's going to be tough to fight back against these as well. It might be enough. So there's Mary against Phlegra as well. Unexpected event, our cave got plus 10 income, which is nice. Worldwide event, there's an arena deathmatch. Only Phlegra sent a tyrant, there's a scout, and then there's some random bow from Pythium. Nothing too interesting. We also lost the shipwreckers, which is another unfortunate thing. That's a shame. There's lots of pretty good mercenaries here now, but it's stretched on goal at the moment. Okay, so here's the map. Yeah, back when we were getting rushed, and I was worried about little squads of tyrants or a Drakon entering my lands, a bit of steel breath spam seemed like it might be kind of fun. But if we want to push into Phlegra, we probably need some different spells. And if there's going to be a bunch of Gigantes and a god and 80 points of province defense, Not sure how we beat that, because while we're hitting the PD, the Dracon's just going to move up and start breathing poison on us. That's kind of tough. So research targets are a bit different. I'm going to get a couple of other spells that we can use that are early on. So our Weavers can all do Starfires. They'll just hit one person for Omni getting damage. That might be okay if lots of them are spamming it. And then Enchantment 2, just for some buffs, oh my god. We'll be able to do some reanimation with him as well if we get some Death Gem income. A couple of skeletons in the front soaking up Poison Breath might be pretty good, I don't know. Depends how many Death Gems we get to actually make use of it. And then 2 gets you personal regen, oh my god, as well, which is very useful. And then we'll stick with Alteration, I think. I'm not sure how exactly we fight Phlegra. Might be best to just ignore the fort and just try to run up here and take some provinces still. So that'll be the goal in the short term, I guess. It's actually just really unfortunate because it just feels like the decision to invade me on like, what, turn 9 or something, it just feels like it's made us both relevant now. And this just seems kind of pointless. Because I should really be rolling over Ashenia now. But I can't. So. Yeah. So for now I'm just gonna, I guess, try and hold these 2 provinces if it comes to it, and still just keep building up force in this province. To respond to any aggression here. And then we'll figure out how to move into this territory or how to get through the province defense here. So for now I'm just focusing on buildings. I'll try and make sure we've got all the infrastructure up in these 3 provinces and the woodlands. And that's going to just be my focus for the next couple of turns, is just infrastructure and research. Just kind of ignore this for now. And maybe Maragnon can finally make him pull back a bit. I don't know. Remains to be seen. So I'm getting the fortress in Dunheim upgraded this turn, which is good. That'll be done in 2 months. I'm going to put down a temple in the woodlands, so we'll have a lab and a temple here, which will give us some shaman, who will make really nice communion slaves as well. We already have Thaumaturgy 2, which gives us Mind Burn as well. This is another one that all my Weavers could spam. It'd be very good. But again, it's mostly good against small groups of large units. I think in general they'll prioritize big targets though with this, so maybe it'll still be good. We'll have a couple of Weavers and then a couple of slaves if we need them to get everyone up to S2, and then just spam this. And then the air guys can be doing Steel Breath as well. It's nice, but I'm just not sure it'll be enough. Yep. So upgrading the fort here, temple going down here, we'll start getting shaman out as well as what we've got. I'm declaring this guy my prophet since we still haven't declared one. I really need to be spreading Dominion around here. We've got a Palisades being finished in Traveller's Rest this turn, so I'm moving a mage over, and the guy here is already a priest, so we can get up the last 2 buildings here as well, and then start upgrading that. And once all that's done, that'll be all of our infrastructure finished, so we can really start prioritizing research and try and get some research done. Still making quills when I can. We've got quite a few distributed now. There's 5 here. Recruitment still just looks like this. I'm just getting a couple of Colossal Light Infantry and a Weaver. I also started recruiting a couple of cavemen in the cave. They seem like they might be pretty good against aggression, because their attack skill's pretty poor is the only bad thing. But if they hit for 28 damage. So a couple of giants walking into the cave and getting clubbed might be pretty good. So I'll recruit. Maybe we've got like 30 cavemen hanging around. They might be pretty good. So that's all that's happening there. And the army in the woodlands looks like this, so if there's any kind of aggression towards us, this will defend easily. Just don't know how to attack with it yet. But we'll get some research done and figure it out. Depending on how fast we can start increasing our research speed, maybe we can wait until we get Alt 6 and then thug out my god. Just kill all the province defense with Soul Vortex. But hopefully we can do something before then. Yeah, this just feels kind of boring now. I'm just stuck. I don't like this war. It's just pointless for both of us. Who's this? Is this Pythium or? Yeah. Maybe I'll send a message to Pythium and see if he wants to attack Phlegra as well. We can just get this guy off our back quickly. I don't know. That's it for the turn, I think. Nothing really else happening. I'm site searching in woodlands with a Storm Captain and my god. And this site searching guy is moving over to the woods here. So we'll site search all of this region next. And that's it for this turn. Well, no. That was turn 17. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Got a little bit of research done, and then 2 thrones were claimed, Throne of Life and Throne of Gaia. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to just be attacking thrones and stuff? Wouldn't that be cool? We searched for sites and didn't find any, and searched for sites and didn't find any. Played on your profit. And then there was some battles. So Phlegra attacked into Death Tier again. He's got his God and a Tyrant and some Gigantes. This is weird because now the God just is set to attack, so he doesn't do any Poison Breath. Which is the scariest part. That's good to know. So he took Death Tier back. And then we also saw Maragnon trying to attack Phlegra as well. Not the greatest showing. But, he killed 10 Gigantes, I guess. This is 650 gold. Looks like he lost a lot more, though. Knights of the Chalice of 50 gold. That's 1,100 gold. Plus the crossbows. Yeah, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on things. Worldwide events. Gaia's been claimed, so we get plus growth. Life's been claimed, so we got units got rejuvenated. And finish the Palisades and Traveller's Rest. There we are. So Phlegra's here. Since his god is with the army, I'm gonna guess that he won't attack into my dominion. So I think he's probably gonna attack the cave. If he goes anywhere else. But who knows? I'm gonna try and defend the 2 provinces that have my dominion as best I can. Because why not? If he does push into one of these, that would be kind of cool if we actually managed to, well, stop him and kill his guard. That would let us move into his territory very easily. So with that in mind, I'm doing like virtually no recruitment and no building or anything this turn. It's all just setting up this stuff. So I put the province defense here up to 20. It's not very good province defense, unfortunately. This province has the disease site, which is the other thing I don't like. I don't really want to be moving stuff through here. But it's going to get all of this stuff. It's going to get 75 of my Colossi Light Infantry. And I think 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people who can cast Steel Breath. So that's a lot of stuff. There's only 8 Gigantes. Plus the Tyrant and the God. Can 75 units plus 20 points of province defense plus 8 people casting Steel Breath stop that in its tracks? I guess we'll find out. Might as well give it a shot. The Woodlands is just going to get the stuff that's left behind, which is this stuff. But it does have 30 points of province defense here. There's 2 people coming to do Steel Breath spam. There's 1 guy here who can already do it. I've got my Prophet now who's going to cast Holy Word, which will stun the Drakon. I've got the go at the Black Bow who's going to do Fire Archers. And my God's here to just sleep, I guess. I don't really know what else he could cast. The province already has the 30 PD, and I'm also going to try and recruit the 2 remaining mercenary companies here as well. So it's 10 points of heavy cavalry and 40 little size 1 gnome guys. I don't know what they're called. It's possible that neither of these armies are good enough to stop this. I don't know. But we'll try and do something. I think it's better than what? I don't really know what my options are here. It just seems too hard to fight this guy. So I'll just do that. 75 units, 8 casters, about 50 units plus maybe some mercenaries, plus 30 points of province defense, and like 4 casters. Let's see if he even attacks this way. He probably attacks the cave next, I think. The best case scenario is we have a fight next turn and win. Worst case, I guess, is we have a fight and lose. But in the neutral case, maybe no fights happen, but we have 2 armies set up plus a bunch of merc companies, and we can start just pushing up. I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. Research looks like this. I might pick up Thunderstrike at 4. I'm only doing 70 points at the moment because every mage I have is moving. Not recruiting much, just recruiting the cheapest mages I can. Recruiting a scout here to finish the fort next turn. Not recruiting anything here, not doing any buildings here yet. And just doing a bit of site searching. Maybe this is a mistake, but I don't know, this game isn't really fun at the moment, so I'll try and do something. That was turn 18, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.